With so much drama in the USA, are we in the future or it is today? The Alpo Show, the human spirit experiment on YouTube, starts now. And right now it starts. Welcome to the Alpo Show, the human spirit experiment. Yes, we're in the great experiment. And guess what? The future is today. The future is today. It's a great quote I want to start off with from Russell Brand. Society is collapsing and people are starting to recognize that the reason they feel like they're mentally ill is that they're living in a system that's not designed to suit the human spirit. And that's why I call this show the Human Spirit Experiment. Obviously, what we have here is a mass psychosis all over, an epidemic of madness, and it occurs when a large portion of society loses touch with reality and descends into illusions. Spiritual life cannot be seen as secondary. We must begin to trust ourselves from within. And it starts with all of us. The future is today. And we are to never stop thinking. And as people, we're going to stand on our own 2 feet by becoming an adult of our mind, which is one of the 10-part series that I am going to be and have been teaching on. Wisdom for Beginners, where we become the complete adult of thyself through our spirit, our mind, our thoughts, our emotions, our actions, our body, which is what I'll be teaching on next. I've taught the first 5, and we're going into the body the next, into love, an adult of our love, an adult of our surroundings, and finally our relationships with, and then the decisions that we must properly make if we are going to make it through what we're doing right now. So what's changed? Well, we can see the change now. The metaverse is here. People will probably be walking around like this very shortly. Have you had an opportunity to study Agenda 21? Agenda 21. Look it up. It's signed by the 178 countries in the United Nations that by 2030, you will own nothing and be happy. If you wonder what that can possibly be conceived, as you can see, Generation Z has become minimalist. It's already happening. And so we're going to study this and go into the past to come to today. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. Which means all of this, all of it has been planned. I want to start with this gentleman. His name Zygmunt Brzezinski. Zygmunt Brzezinski, or Z-Big, which is what we can call him, was a Polish-American diplomat and political scientist. He served as a counselor to President Lyndon B. Johnson from 1966 to 1968. He also was President Jimmy Carter's National Security Advisor from 1977 to 1981. And this is what he said. In 1970, the Technotronic era involves the gradual appearance of a more controlled society. Such a society would be dominated by an elite, unrestrained by traditional values. This is 1970. The planning of complete control over our nation. So this has been in the works for a long time. Soon it will be possible to assert almost continuous surveillance over every citizen and maintain up-to-date, complete files containing even the most personal information about the citizens. These files will be subject to instantaneous retrieval by the authorities. What's this? Files containing even the most personal information about the citizen. What's this? This contains everything about us. This is where they want us, is right here. You know, I don't see anything wrong with the metaverse. Only if it takes away from the organic self. Who we are is an organic being, where we're only limited by ourselves. But it seems like this man, Albert Bourla, of the Pfizer CEO, his company makes $65,000 per minute. The Pfizer company, which has more paid suits, wrongful death suits, than all the pharmaceutical companies in the whole world combined, profited $37 billion in the year 21. That's about $3 billion a year. A month. A month. And the poor countries are not receiving any of the medicine that they're supposedly having given us. So this tells you that this is going to be for the rest of our lives. And they will be giving us the Jabba the Hutt. So it's time for each one of us to take a look at ourselves and to let go of our failures. A lot of us have lost our business. A lot of us are actually depressed. We have moved into a different mental health state. The whole world is relating to one subject, and that is COVID. And it is affecting everyone in the civilized world. Now it's breaking out more than ever. But now here's the underscoring. This is the year of the suicide. They are proclaiming this is the year of the suicide. This is what our earth is looking like. And what is it making us look like? Bird brains. And when we asked the president what's going on, he says, come on, man. Just do what I tell you. I have no solutions, but do what I tell you. Meanwhile, he had ice cream yesterday. And the only thing talking about it in the news yesterday was what flavor is President Biden. He's probably sleeping now, so. And where does it want to leave us? Are we going to close off, close our eyes, close our mouth? Because the world is being ruled by the dollar. It's time to look outside of our mind and see what's really, really going on. Questioning everything. Because, man, this has really knocked all of us down. It's time to give each other a hand. It's time for us to be brave. Do you feel like this sometimes? Have you turned into the drunk guy? Where are we? It's time to put the love face on, guys. And right now we feel like, well, maybe we're in limbo. It's no way that we can be scared. What do you do? What do you do? You see, you are what you listen to. So you have to decide, what am I going to listen to? Or is there a left side or right side? Ladies and gentlemen, it's basically politically the same side. The red pills and the blue pills. Unless you know both sides, you really can't understand what's going on in this world. We're now at that bridge that we have to decide to cross. The bridge is our spirit, our mind. If you have a weak spirit, you will have a weak mind. You will have strong, weak thoughts, and you will be led by your emotions. And so for you, as well as for me, this is a daily thing that's going on with us now. Every day is a major event. And that's why it's important that we become strong in the 10 principles of an adult of spirit, mind, thoughts, emotions, actions, body, love, surroundings, relationships, decisions. I'll be 65 years old this May. May 25th, by the way. The same day that George Floyd was killed. What a birthday I had that day. The world changed on that day. Are we changing with it? We all have the decision to make on where we want to go as people. And it starts by becoming an adult of our spirit and discernment and the growth of where we want to go. Because right now, we are in a major league heap of trouble. Inflation. Of course, they said it's 5. Have you gone to the store? There are items there that have been doubled. Some 10, 15, 20, 30%. You see it. The shelves are empty. What can we control? Our temple. That's what we can control, first and foremost. We must be protective of it. I strongly suggest that you continue to figure out how to build your immune system up. Your immune system is the most important thing inside your body that protects your insides. But now what can you do on the outside? Start training. What does that mean? We'll walk, do some exercise. Watch what you eat. Eat less food. We went to 1 meal a day, plus 1 shake. Not only is it more healthier, but you save a lot of money. Because most of us, one of our biggest bills is what? Food. And that's why I want to give you food for thought. Food of the mind. Slow down to speed up. The world is now on this phone. TikTok, Twitter, these are all fake places. The organic self, the spirit, the organic spirit of who we are is where we're going to have to begin. And it will culminate in the domino effect. We're also going to be talking about the chakras. I'm having one of the top yogi specialists coming up here next week, Hate Haru, incredible lady who heals with even smell. I'm really looking forward to that next week. So tomorrow, our next day, we're going to be talking about the body. You want to tune in? I want to be an adult of my body. We're going to give you tools how to grow so you'll know how to keep in the flow. Thank you all for coming in here. Please subscribe to my channel. Please, if you get a minute, give me a like and let me know that you're with me and that we're a team. Until then, we'll see you next time.